Good evening, dreamers. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be a cowgirl tonight. And not the kind that you know, the kind that rides the horses. I'm gonna be rooting, tooting, shooting, maybe a little bit of looting. I don't know. I've never played Red Dead Redemption before. So this is going to be an experience for me. I know Red Dead Redemption 2 has been out for a little while, but I never played it because I wanted to play the first game. For the longest time, the first Red Dead Redemption was stuck on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. And while you could emulate the game, it kind of ran not perfect. So... Oh, got a little feedback. Forgot the microphone's on. It couldn't really emulate very well. So, I guess in kind of a messed up way Red Dead Redemption is now possible to play on Nintendo Switch through, emulation, I guess, but we're not doing that today. We're loading it up on the Switch, official hardware. And the cool thing about this is it also includes Undead Nightmare, which is the zombie survival kind of standalone DLC. We're gonna switch it up. Here we are. Red Dead Redemption, normal hardcore to Undead Nightmare. I played Undead Nightmare for a few minutes just to make sure the game was working alright. And to test my levels and stuff. Yeah, let me see here. We're hitting normal. And we'll just start the game up. Save cannot be found. What do you want to do? Let's create a new save dome. Uses an autosave, which is by line. You turn it off at the I'll let mine turn it off. Why would I do that? Autosaves are your friend. Unless you're playing the Pokemon games, in which case, turn them off because it might corrupt your save data. And the boat. Warning story. Blackwater. Game's real quiet for me. The game is really quiet. Turn it up just a wee bit.
Extra! Extra! Health benefits! Extra!
And here comes the main protagonist.
Read all about it! Bill Williamson's gang terrorized Boston!
Rockstar Games presents a Rockstar San Diego production. This game's quiet for me. Red Dead Redemption. So this game has been ported by Double 11. The same people that worked on the Nintendo Switch port.
That they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
Why was it,
Minecraft
Minecraft Legends? Not Legends, Minecraft Dungeons?
Land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
I will out of touch.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Wow.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're
That's messed
happier
up.
now.
Day is really freaking quiet for me.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family
Wow.
without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things
Mrs.
that money
Bush.
cannot buy.
It seems that money
Wait, Bush
can
Sr.?
buy voters, though.
Is that George Bush's wife? Like George Bush Sr.'s wife?
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
The lizard talking again. Oh, now, it's taking in my voice. It's repeating it. Oh, now, it's taking in my voice. It's repeating it. Oh, now, it's taking in my voice. It's repeating it. Fuck you. Echo! Right, that's enough of that. The numbers are good, it's just the game's really quiet for me in my headphones. That is bizarre. Alright, so here we are. Armadillo Station. And I find it a bit uncomfortable. How the settlers called the natives savages, but I'm not sure enough that I can go on X.com and cancel the game developers over it because, honestly, America's history is very nightmarish. Slavery, segregation, concentration camps, the slaughtering of thousands of innocent people because they dared to rise up and ask for better working rights when they were dropping dead in the mines. That last one sounds outlandish, but it's true. Look up who the Pinkertons were. By the way, the Pinkertons still on. Somebody recently got their house invaded by the Pinkertons. Because something Magic the Gathering cards, which I find ridiculous. They would That's enough. Black sugar water with not crack cocaine in it. I don't think that soda is made out of cocaine anymore. It used to be like Coca-Cola. You think I'm lying? Coca-Cola used to soothe your stomach through the use of cocaine. It was made from the actual leaves of the coca plant. That's what cocaine is made of. And Coca-Cola was the only company in the United States of America that was authorized to possess and store cocaine for medical use before it was completely outlawed. Which means Pepsi got raided by the federal government. That must mean that Pepsi and Coke tasted different. Back when they still used to make it out of cocaine. They don't make it out of the stuff anymore because it had to be non-medicinal once it was being used for non-medicinal purposes. The FDA is very particular about that stuff. Alright, Red Dead Redemption. Playing as a cowboy. So it's like Grand Theft Auto style gameplay with missions and objectives in an open world. We got a map. Let's take a look at the map. Here's the map. Here's the whole state. Western border states in 1910. I don't know what state it's in. I'm pretty sure it's much like the cities from Grand Theft Auto where it's just loosely based off of something. I mean, I know what the Great Plains are. So we got the Great Plains, the Tan Trees, Hennigan's Stead, Cola Springs, Armadillo, Diaz Coronas. Diaz Coronas like means sun. Tordito, Pinta Oingurio, Rio Brave, Gaptooth Ridge. Okay, so toward the south. This is definitely Midwest. Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, that kind of area. Especially with the southern stuff sounding more strenuous. This map doesn't seem that big, but it's pretty large. And over here, this city, that's where we were, that's Blackwater. So, Armadillo. Guess we're gonna go to good old-fashioned saloon. Well, someone's had a bit much to drink. Well, maybe you should take it easy on the juice, my man. Maybe too much of the alcohol.
Over here.
I see someone's with a winch. Having a good old time.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Oh yeah, we're gonna ride a horse. They don't make saloons like that anymore. It does hanging around. That's right, we're gonna ride a horse.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
Sounds like fun.
I ain't much of a fella for gossip.
That's to ride a horse, alright.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Whoa!
How do I go fast? The game gonna tell me how to go fast? Spare horse and move fast or tap B.
Let's go.
If you hold B,
Whoa now.
the horse will maintain its current speed. Hold R to slow and stop your horse. See me playing a lot of games where you ride horses.
You want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort.
You're running
in a
close to
long
companion, you
time.
can hold B
Great
to
place
match
for
their
a
speed.
decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk round those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Wow. This man's disloyal.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah. Listen, I wonder if that's the same General Lee.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Yeah.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Whoa there.
Fort Mercer.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Such a jokester. Approach Fort Mercer.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Wow.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
I died. Right? No. Well, that's the girl that was on the train. Well, shit. New friends, old problems.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you
Yes.
may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
Shut
I
up.
have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Shit. That government boy. Joined by Bonnie is the blue dot on your map, alright. Well, this ain't my first rodeo when I see Rockstar games. Left stick for local round, right stick for local round. Yep. Like most open world Cali games. Where am I on the map? McFarland's Ranch. So where do we go from Armadillo? We want to... Fortress? Fort Mesa? Fort Masavinas. Near Rio Bravo.
Marston. Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Now, you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, back in the 1910s, $15 was a fair amount of money. You have to kind of inflation calculator this. All you gotta do is look at a map and tell what date it is. Said in the top left, 1910. $15 in 1910 to 2023. Let's see here, $15 in 1910 will be equivalent to the purchasing power of $482.67. An increase of $467.67 over 113 years. Today's prices are 32.18 times as high as the average prices since 1910. Inflation rate in 1910 was 4.40%. The current inflation rate compared to last year is now 3.18%. If this number holds, $15 today will be equivalent in buying power to $15.48 next year. So this woman spent $500 of her own money to save a stranger. Now why in the world did she do that? That's a fair amount of money. Let's go follow Bonnie and see what Bonnie needs.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, boy. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like that store ain't doing too good. Might should get you rabbit inside.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Well, hello there.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Wow.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Giddy up! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
That's why when you're a hitching post to save your horse, you can only save one horse at a time. So it's kind of like having the garage. Back to Bonnie's house.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
All right,
Come on,
real
then.
beautiful, huh?
Let's mount up and take a look around.
Peter Carline. Now it's not it is 10:03. Well, Sunday. Yes, I can read analog
Hello,
clocks.
mister.
A lot of younger kids and the younger people can't read analog, which I find rather sad. And then again, I grew up at a time before cell phones, where smartphones. I mean, cell phones were around, but they were like really big, like landline phones, but with a big cord. And then, like the early 2000s, we had the Razor flip phones, so those are cool. When I think cell phone, that's what I think of, is the Razor phones. But we still had analog clocks back then. Nowadays, everyone's got a little pocket watch in their pocket. It's called a cell phone. It has the screen. It tells them what time it is in digital time. You don't have to read a clock.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Look out for anything that says, she says. So be it.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Huh. Interesting. I'm loving this music.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Easy now. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. That's it. Kill those little varmants. Take that, little bitch. Nice shooting. Got one. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
All right, back up. We're building up to something. We got Elizabeth training on the rabbits.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Come on.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Yeah!
I can't get a clear shot.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
They're basically doggies. So Deadeye is kind of like a bullet time. Slows everything down, makes it easier to run my shots. I think it's the red meter on the right. Here's my Deadeye. Dad, darn it, that one got a chicken.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
That is a shame. Didn't save all the chickens, lost the chicken.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Hitch your horse at the hitching post. If you get separated from your horse and return to the hitching post outside of your house. Boy, ain't that handy.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
You can sleep in the bed when you roll to save your gun. If you sleep, you will wake up 6 hours later. You can also pick up extra ammo from the trunk in your room. Come and get out of level 1 of 3. General stores, doctors, and gunsmiths around the territory allow you to buy new weapons, restock on ammunition, or purchase collectibles. Some people even deal in valuable information about the surroundings in the form of maps or newspapers.
Sir? A beautiful
Yeah.
wife is no guarantee of full male focus.
Save our game and take a little, snooze. I see the season separate between Undead Nightmare and Red Dead. There's also a short horror option the size of normal. Now I wonder what that means. Delta B on your map and sneak to Bonnie. Come on, I got my eyeballs in there. Scuffed up. Let me clean my eyeballs real quick. Man, I scuffed them up real good just now. Daggone.
Howdy.
Can't see nothing but smears. Daggone mosquitoes. Let's see here, what time is it in there? On Monday. And everything's about 6. No, it's actually 5. 5:55. Alright, let's go say hi to Bonnie.
Yeah.
I wonder what the color of the steering wheel means of my horse. Horses are way more realistic in the second game. Like there's horse maneuvering. And I think some of the horse has like there's male horses with like fully articulated horse balls. I think I might be wrong on that. I just remember the horse is like really detailed in the second game.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Hate to take money from a lady.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Mount your horse. Correct. Mount the horse.
Go!
Come on, boys. On the
There's a
count of
restart.
3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust
You
you're
said
not
on the
gonna
count of
be
3.
a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go. Follow me. Yeah. Would you like me to slow down?
So I guess it's just stamina management as far as a horse,
Are you
yeah?
saving the best for last? Should I wait for you to catch up? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be.
Would I own it?
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw?
Come on.
I got debated at the last second.
Come on, boys. See you at the finish line.
Yeah, that's right, I'll see you at the finish line.
Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland.
Speckle first.
Let's go, Miss
Damn it.
McFarland.
Yeah.
I messed up the turn.
Don't go easy on me.
So don't gallop on the turn.
Jolly.
That's more like it. Come on.
I keep losing the ability to
Lucky
talk.
I'm being a gentleman.
Yeah, looking to fail. Because I'm having some difficulties here.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
You still think you're gonna win this, don't you? This is how it's done. How you doing back there?
Oh man, the visual menu's on the screen and I can't see what my horse's sound is. Stop!
Whoa.
There we go. There's the race.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Man, I did it again. I forgot to hit record when I'm doing stream. Darn it. We got some fame. Weston Johnson's available to talk to you in Armadillo. Carry to the M on your map. I say, come on, go do that then. Let me go, Mount La Horse.
Yeah.
So I guess like GTA, I got the mission markers, the B's and M's, the B for Bonnie, the M for the Marshal. To tease out what's Long's ready to visit the Marshal and Armadillo. And a little arrow on the map, a mini map, I think that's denoting north. So tapping B allows me to gallop, and that reduces the stamina of my horse. You begin increasing the loyalty of your mounts. Just increase stamina due to the spawn. Ah, if my horse can level up and become stronger? Oh boy.
Come on.
So tap B and then a hold B to hold the time speed.
Let's go.
Cola Springs. Or is it Cholla Springs? Maybe it's Cholla Springs. Not sure.
Come on. Easy.
Alrighty. Let's go hitch my horse. Let's go say hi to the sheriff.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
This guy's chewing to snuff. Be spitting so much.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah,
Yeah.
put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright. But he
Yeah.
seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
There's again one young guy who was
And you.
constantly spitting up snuff and the other
I
guy's
done seen
chomping a
enough
cigar.
of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right,
Wow.
tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So
who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos
Language.
spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
They ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Let's go, Marston.
What's
I've
up
been after that
to-
son of a bitch for months.
Listen, horse owns alive, your horse will come to you anytime you whistle for it. Well, I'm waiting for my horse to come. Aries,
Go!
tell Walter to his hideout with Marshal Johnson. Do not kill Walter.
If Walton's as bad as you
I
say
got
he is,
you.
why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Hospitality.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Alright.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. There's one behind.
Push Arthur into the next cover.
You ain't
Didn't Epic Games have a copyright on this?
Kill every last one of you.
Or a patent on this?
That's enough! Are you supposed to be outlaws?
You ain't getting. You got something in the seat of your britches. Move up to that rock.
Full ever look her push stick towards it and push on.
Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston.
You never have to matter while maintaining your cover by pushing one stick in any direction.
Put a window in your skull, Walton.
Alton was about to then take him alive and you make money. You lose less honor if you kill. You'll lose honor if you kill him. You're shooting him in the legs. Yeah. Alright, now what? Discovered Walton something I didn't get a chance to read it.
Not a bad shot, Mr.
So
Marston.
shoot him in the legs.
Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
So we take his base and now we have like a little hut to hang out at. Had to look at the brief and see what it said. Money! Well, guaranteed, and we just made $20. That's like $500 in today's money. It's funny when you loot bodies and there's no money there. Some people will react positively if you have low honor. I don't think people will react negatively with low honor. It only can be viewed in the status section of the pause menu.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Marshall has left you a long way from civilization and quickly travel back to town using the travel to destination feature of your camp. Open your satchel with minus and choose the camp. Why is the thing going by so fast? At your belly, you can search column buys for cash, extra ammo, or tiny cinnaballs. Boy, there's a treasure chest. You can save a game from anywhere in the wilderness. Choose camp item from your satchel to prep camp and save. Handy. Additional saving can't provide you with a horse and additional ammunition if you have none. That's why in trials at any town you have previously visited. Yo, are there vultures pecking the dead bodies? Oh my god, this game was on Xbox 360 and we had this much detail. That is so cool. I mean, it's a little gruesome, but it's pretty cool, huh? Apparently there is a previous game to this series called Red Dead Revolver. Not quite sure where that's from, so let's look at the brief. What did that say about... The stats brief? Missions? This was a brief app. Journal brief. There is. What did it say? Damn it. I can't scroll up. What did it say? Yeah, bumped off the briefs. I can't see it. Fort Mercer Challenge? Find Leon's treasure in Fort Mercer to unlock this challenge. What's also crazy is there's achievements. So I guess it's like in-game achievements? Because the Nintendo Switch doesn't have achievements, but some games will just have their own achievement system, which is really cool. And of course, there's achievements for deaths. So for Undead Nightmare. Which is cool, it's nice that that's there. Complete the Exodus in America, which I did. Yeah, see, hidden achievements. All the hidden achievements are probably for doing the story. Hyrule, we have over 2,000 ships in a hand of coca. No dice compete on game of liar's dice without losing a single die. What about hand grenades? Get a Ranger in a game of horseshoes. Austin overpowered, complete Twin Rocks, Pike's Basin, and a Gap Tooth and Breach hideouts. Evil Spirits, complete Tumbleweed and Tesori Azul hideouts. So it's like completing hideouts. Knock someone out in melee in every salon in the game. It's hot around the world. Complete a task for a stranger. Complete 15 tasks for strangers. Break the Kentucky Saddler, the American Standard Bred, and the Hungarian Half-Bred. I guess breaking different horses. Capture a bounty alive. See, okay, so we're not, police were, like, you're a vigilante, that's the word. We're a vigilante. So we go around and we go hunting varmants. And $10,000. Score a headshot on any enemy using expert targeting mode. Attain highest aim rank and have the highest honor rank or lowest honor rank. Man of honor / chivalry is dead. Earn a gold medal rank for a combat mission. To strangers out on the frontier, there are people who live in an everyday existence and struggling to survive. You can find these strangers out in the wilderness or local towns. They're marked by a question mark on your map that can be spoken to when not busy with a mission. Their task can be as simple as finding a friend or loved one, taking some flowers, hunting some animals, or delivering items across the dangerous frontier. Violence could often solve these problems, but they caught before letting your gun speak first. Unlike narrative missions, Stranger's tasks can be started and finished at any time. Active tasks will be tracked for you on the map. This drill will record the name of the task as well as the objectives for each stage. So there are quests. That's cool. Alright, let's get Ack out of here, but let's poke inside this dude's house real quick. I guess we unlocked as a safe house then. Or not. There's a chest in here. I'm gonna grab that chest. What's in there? Open that container. This fella has some money. I got $80 now. Something going on out there. Let me get my horse. Horse, horse, horse. There's a lot of coyotes. Yeah, those are definitely coyotes. It's a little concerning that there's a lot of coyotes. They better not tell anything funny. I wonder how related to kill the dogs coyotes are. I think they're just like wild, kind of like wolves, like Badlands wolves. And these are wild horses, aren't they? They're freaking the horses out. Let me see if I can find a trail. Most open world games seem to have content put along the trails. There's a pathway here. Oh, here are some gunshots going this way. What in the hell? Pop that guy right in your head. Well, crap. The one guy didn't live.
Let's see.
Is he dead? He died? He died. Well, might as well take his stuff. What's this about a treasure map? To ride the horse on with the treasure map. Treasure hunter and channel the section to draw access via pause menu for more information. Treasure hunter in journal. View the map and try to locate the treasure somewhere in New Austin. Open your satchel and choose the treasure map item from the kit menu. Complete challenges, unlock rewards, become a legend of the West. Oh, New Austin gets this. If it's New Austin, then this is definitely based Los Isles, Texas. Yeah, treasure map. What we got? Marks. 2 marks. Rocks. A tree. Something dangling from a tree. A noose, a body, a bag. 3 cacti. There's no X. Box and a tree. Well, daggone, I see no tree around here. those lines mean? It's a dot, a line and a dot, 2 lines and a dot. The X is behind the rocks. Ah, okay, alright, wait a minute. These aren't two different things. This is telling me 1. This is telling me 2. Because over here we got the noose and the piano. So we gotta find a spot with a giant rock, 3 cactus, and a tree with a noose. And then where that tree is, they go around it where the noose is, and you see the down vision like this. And we see there's another tree off in the distance, and there's all the cactus. And it's behind that rock. That's where it's at. I don't see no trees, though. There were mountains in the shot, though. I'm mainly looking for a tree with a noose. Let me get my horse and poke around a bit. Don't know if it's gonna be right here in this area or if it's gonna be somewhere else. I paused for a moment because I see some big cactus over there. 3 big cactus, in fact. Kinda stood out to me a bit. So we go on over here and see if we can't find a tree with a noose on it.
Whoa!
3 cactus. A tree of a noose. I don't see any trees though. That's what's so perplexing. Well, there are mountains off in the distance. There are mountains off in the distance. Okay. So, make sure I see mountains off in the distance. There's nothing else near, like, anything in the sky. I didn't even use a campfire. Might as well save then. I'll go and overwrite that save slot. Then we will leave. Alright, kits. Treasure map. Is there anything in the sky that indicates north, south, east, west? No. Big rock. The tree of a noose on it. Pretty sure I'd see a tree if I knew it. Well, I would notice a tree. I see nothing but cactus out here. Boy. There's a tree. There's a sea of trees. There's one all the way over there. There's one over there. So it's not that tree. Maybe it's that tree over there. We saw mountains too in the distance, so... The tree of a noose. Let's just go check this tree out. Oh, I see. I don't have to hold forward on the stick. Big clock, tree of a noose.
Load up now.
There's a rope around this tree. There's no noose. Nor giant rocks. So this must not be the tree I'm looking for. There's another tree over there.
Come on.
Way over that way. Quite a few, actually. So I'll start heading in that direction. Mind the fall damage. There are also mountains in the shot.
Go. That should calm you down.
Daggone wild coyotes.
Oh, Lord. This is nasty.
Wrist meat.
Tough one, ain't you?
Was it a little violent, isn't it? Got wolf shorts, too.
Let's go.
I'm a little bit curious where this one tree is. Daggone coyotes, leave me alone. Nope, not over here. Definitely not over here. Big rocks, tree cactus, a tree with a noose on it. Must be mountains in the distance. Those are the mountains in the distance.
Let's go.
George's gap. Where was that tree? Oh, rattlesnake.
Come on.
Let me get away from that rattlesnake. There's the tree. Think I'm overthinking this. There's the tree. The tree had a root on it. The tree of the noose. A bunch of rocks. And on the right-hand side is... we're seeing the same tree. That's up on a hill. 3 big rocks. Between 3 rocks and a cactus. And we'll see the tree from it. I didn't see a noose hanging, but I did see a rope on the branch. That might be the tree. Darn coyotes better leave me alone. Darn it, horse. Oh, I'm killing my horse here. Gosh darn it. Alright. Gotta get a visual on that tree again. Out into the distance. Tree. Cactus near rocks. There's the tree. This is the only tree I see in the wilderness. It has to be this tree. Now I just have to figure out what angle I'm seeing on the map. Cactus 3 and Florida's a rocks put together. The rocks may not be big rocks, they may be small rocks. Like a perspective base, but the tree ends in zero. There's the tree. Unless it's a different tree. But judging by the perspective on the map, we're up on a hill. Overlooking the tree. 4 rocks and a cactus. Here's a bunch of rocks. If anybody knows where this treasure is, do not tell me. Even if it's driving you crazy, just enjoy the stream. No help. Let me stumble around and find it myself. You know what? How about I wait until daytime? Get a little better visibility. When saying, maybe I should come back and try finding this treasure a little bit later. But the idea of finding treasure sounds appealing to me. There were mountains in the distance, too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that's not the tree. There may be another tree off in the distance somewhere.
Yeah.
Just keep that map in the back of my mind. Not sure if that's the same tree I was just looking at or if that's a different tree. Odd Fellow's Rest. Bunch of graves. I see rocks. That tree's on rocks, though. The tree was on rocks. Right, it's true, yeah. Okay, there's a different tree. Right? There's some other tree somewhere in the wilderness. It's a tree that's on rocks. There's a few rocks around it. I mean, I'd like to do something else, but I also kind of want to find this treasure. That's a tree up ahead, it's not. That would be a cactus. I'm not a tree. I mean, it's technically a tree, but not a tree. There's a tree on the hill. Rattlesnake Hollow. I just mistake a cactus for a tree again.
Whoa there.
Looks like I just did that. Okay, so... Nope, that's still not what I'm looking for.
Come on.
Aqua Horse just has a bunch of, cactus pines in its face now.
Come on.
I'm loving the music that's giving me no big Western vibes. Excuse me? I think my horse just died. Daggone cougar!
Damn critter!
Yeah, my horse just died. Now you're dead. Not the Asian, rated me for part of one deer young. Not the Asian, what's up, man? My horse just died to a daggone cougar. Freaking overgrown cat. Damn. Gotta find me a horse now. My damn horse just died. Freaking cougar killed my horse. I'm Sakina Azora and the pretty guardian of dreams. I wish to protect everyone's dreams and help them forget about things that worry them by playing video games. How are you? How is everybody? How are you? Not? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If not, I hope you're having a great time right now. Daggone cougars!
Do I look like food to you?
Well, apparently I do look like food to eat. Nope. You bite. That missed completely. I ended the Red Dead Redemption stream myself, see? I just got ate by a daggone cat, man. Dead. I do, cat. Daggone freaking oversized darn cat. Stupid, dumb. I've been trying to find this dumb treasure. I'm looking for a tree that's on rocks. But you know what? I think since I just got ate by a cat, I think I'm just gonna go back to the city, to the town, and do another mission. Screw the wilderness, screw the stupid big cats. But you ended the Red Dead Redemption stream yourself. Hope you're having a good time with it. This is the first time with me playing the game. I did not play it on Xbox when it came out. Didn't have a chance to yet. And the cool part about this is it also includes Undead Nightmare as well, which was the standalone DLC for it, which is really cool. I always want to play the second game, but I didn't want to play it without playing this game first. Wow, horse. What the hell is going on? Who's a good guy, who's a bad guy? Okay, I don't know what's up with that. I don't want to shoot them and find out it's like good or bad guys.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just leave them be. Now I say thank you for following and not the anything. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a great time. And I hope to see you again in the future stream. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I stream on YouTube on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I take it easy on the weekends, though, as work can be a little bit much on the weekends. But I hope to see you again. I hope you did enjoy yourself while you're here. Sometimes I'm not very talkative when I'm focusing on the game, but I do try to keep an eye on the chat. Like, that's a friendly dog, or is that a coyote? Looks like a friendly dog. Yeah, hold on. Can I pet the dog? Can I go up and pet the dog? Can we pet the dog? I cannot pet the dog. Ah, come on, I want to pet the doggy. You cannot pet the dog. You cannot pet the dog. It's same. Indeed, same. Ah, we get a question mark. That's what I'm looking for, question marks. Yeah, accidentally shot a dog, mistaking it for a coyote. Now, I see can even be a dog if it was in the town. Well, it seems to be troubling you, man.
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Search for the boy by Hanging Rock. Right. And where is Hanging Rock? The Hanging Rock. You know what? That tree I was trying to find, I bet you it's at the Hanging Rock. I guarantee you. It's a waypoint right there. Oh, save me a boa. Check the journal to pause information concerning each stranger's task, whether active or completed. Strangers. American Appetites. A woman in the Armadillo Sheriff's Office said her son missing in the hills by Hanging Rock. Good search for him. Now I can't read little cactus. Aye. It's horse. I saw horse again. My horses love to eat cactus. Yum. Wow. Daggone coyotes. That right there is a tree of a noose on it. Hang on, we just found the tree. Alright. Now, tree of the noose. There's that same tree off in the distance. 3 rocks. So I don't think there's a cactus next to it. I appear to be stuck. Ah, come on. I like to think it's around back here. So, methinks this is it. This is it. We have found the treasure!
Maybe my luck's turned.
Is that a gold bar? That's a gold bar. First gold, +1. Hi, the show's near Hanging Rock.
How good are you with iron? I bet you can't beat Ira Shelton in shooting. I'll bet you money.
I can wait for another time. I've got a search and rescue mission to do. I'm gonna be heading westward. Like up in this direction. Aye. I'll wipe this out, see any cover. Couple question mark. I sure hope this boy's still alive. Well, yes. Nope. Very much dead. Very much dead. What a shame. That is a shame. Well, we'll head back to the woman and tell her the grave news, I guess. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. This wilderness can be unforgiving. A man needs to keep, the head on a swivel and an iron on the hip. Or they might be next. I hate to go back and tell the one. Or do I need to go back and tell the one? To hear sound of violence at Hanging Rock, there is no conclusive evidence of the child's whereabouts. Okay, I guess that's it. Howdy indeed. Guess that woman isn't there anymore, so I guess that's it. That was the quest. let's go talk to Mercer and do our next mission.
Hey, good to see you.
I wonder if Juan dug them down. Down evidence down them down here. It's probably not.
Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! Marshal! Marshal, I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Wow.
You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
You'll try. Why is the camera always pound the one prisoner that's in there? Alright, accompanying Marshal Johnson to Pike's Basin.
How long
Alright,
you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise. We need to stick together, boy. Them rustlers might be waiting for us. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. It's only made the rich richer and the poor poorer, and it's killed a way of life.
Building a factory over a field ain't gonna help nobody I know.
Look at what they've done to the natives for God knows how many years now. It's hardly like they're gonna suddenly start respecting a man's right to work his land.
That's different. They're savages.
It ain't that different, Jonah.
You got a point.
Are
Really
you sure
ain't that
we're the
different.
Ballard twins, Eli?
Sure as shooting. I'd know those boys any place.
Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Still haven't figured out how to horse.
Ooh, now. Everybody dismount. Follow me. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Does that mean shoot him in the knee? Is that what that means? What we stop for?
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us!
I'll kill the hell out of you.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputy.
You got anything interesting, friend?
My God.
Hurry up. Stay with us.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Damn you.
What's the matter? Ain't got the sand for a real fight?
Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock. Hellfire.
I ain't never lost no fight. I'm
Put down your gun
you'll
and
find the
surrender.
frontier, so don't mess with me.
Looks like we got him.
Howdy.
Let's move on. Stick with me. There's our boys on the other side. They're still coming! Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
What have we got
I see
here?
one of them. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Tell the ballers to get
Ow,
themselves
they're
up.
gonna be
or
doing
we'll
that.
Kill every last one of you.
I need to get out of here!
Help me out here, will ya? Woo-hoo, I got him.
Hey, this way!
Can I blind fire? I can blind fire. That was the Wilhelm
Why don't you
stream.
go get some
Yeah.
bread? Even this up a bit!
That was one hell of a shot. He got his shooting mitts on. Very much still alive. Cock your head up. Do it. There you go. Search the camp and regroup. Already I see a box. I want what's in the box.
Forgive me, friend.
Loot you. Loot you. Take up whole guy. Get ammo. Money. Another box.
Let's go, Marston. We gotta keep moving.
You told me to search the camp.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there.
Uh-oh.
Eyes up! Snipers! Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. Nice shot.
You must have a real bad death wish!
I was gonna shoot you dead.
There's the son of a bitch. Let's push on. Sounds like the deputies could use a hand. Get it done.
I had to shoot that guy, but I don't know if they're friend or soul. That might be the deputies.
God damn it!
We got your back, boys.
I'm the goddamn law.
Damn fine shooting.
Don't mind me just turning myself into Swiss cheese here.
Are you kidding?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Ken didn't even tell me how to stealth. Quick, left stick. I just instinctively did it, because I know that's the same stick in Skyrim did. Sneak. Boy. There's a varmint right there. You shoot or no shoot? What do you want me to do? How am I supposed to do? Wipe out the gang members, alright. I didn't see him, he was dead ahead.
You're embarrassing yourself! You might as well give it up now! You got him good!
I got him right before he ducked behind the rock.
What have you got for me?
I see a red crate. Doesn't explode.
Marston, all you gotta do is point it and pull the trigger.
I know how to shoot guns.
Are you kidding me? I'm the last person you want to be pointing that at. Help me out
That's-
here, will you?
Wrong guy. My bad.
Looks like the Bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Rescue the ranch hands. Where they at?
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives
Check.
out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little
Bat
unfair.
piss.
He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Yeah, yeah. Nigel West Dickens can be found in Solar Springs. Of course, there are treasure boxes. You know we're gonna loot the boxes. Can't see what's in it. We shouldn't. And then we loot it.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Alright. Then get my horse and start heading back to town. Let's see here. Farland's Rats. Armadillo. You don't have any more missions at Armadillo, but we do have a mission at Bonnie Farland. Let's go do that. Let's go see what Miss McFarlane needs. I'm going the wrong way. I'll turn this horse around and go this way. So I finally got my pool cleaned out. There's still algae and stuff in the pool, still a little bit on the dirty side, but I went out there around 7 o'clock when the sun was on the other side of the house so I wouldn't get burned, because the sun does not like me. It hates me. And, I went and got the pool vacuum out. I vacuumed it real good, yeah. All the pine needles out of the pool. But there was still a lot of, like, little piles of algae. It wasn't, like, really bad, but it's just, like, you could see where the pool is darker where algae was. I say, you know what? I tested the water. The water sanitation levels are actually what it should be. What's weird is, free chlorine. They say the chlorine levels are lower than free chlorine levels, and I'm like, well, daggone it. Is this daggone salt chlorinator not working? But no, that's just how it's supposed to be. There's not going to be chlorine in a salt food. There's going to be free chlorine, for that's what cleans the pool. But no actual chlorine, because, well, salt. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Went and, got the pool ladder, hopped, I got my swim suit on, hopped right on in the pool. Grabbed the pool brush and the pole for the pool brush. Agitated the crap out of the water. Went and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed all the nails in the floor of the pool just to kick everything up. Then I took the pool out of the pool and just swam around for a good hour just to keep the water agitated. And I turned the filter part on for the pool. And now that's running right now. Hopefully it's sucking all the stuff out of the pool and getting it all cleaned up. Not gonna have much time left to swim that pool, but it's good enough to swim in, and I'm gonna use it. Gonna hop in it, have a good time with it. Tell you what, we're gonna do this one mission for Bonnie. Then I'm gonna call it a night. 2 hours go by real fast. I play games like this. I'll just sit down and decide when we're to play next week.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Don't get on the wagon. A toast to driver's seat and push that Drive the wagon to Armadillo.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Out the road, dog.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to signify that gibberish with a response.
Wow.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, please.
Wow.
Now who's being funny?
Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right, well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys. How do you do, sir?
Businessmen are the new cowboys. What the? Why horse stop? Why did horse stop? Get on over here.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Was I supposed to do this mission first? I think I was. I go to the doctor's office.
Hello.
General practice. Physician. On a side. Nathaniel Johnson, medical doctor. Good health is worth more than wealth. Yeah, because it's in close down the lake.
Hi there.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a
Free
storm
medicine.
last month. Hell of a storm. That's a tough decision.
And so, I like to sell
Any
coats
trouble,
and stuff.
let me know.
That's gonna have to do for now.
Rattlesnake bed.
Talk to Bonnie outside the general store. Medicine and other consumables are stored in your satchel. Puss. I have to open your satchel. Because the satchel is less safe to select an item. Once I'm selected, you can push A to use it. Apples may only be used on horseback. Complete yours towards your health. Get in provisions. Gold bullion given to Brigadier General Sherman N. Rhodes. So it's called the Rhodes Gold. What?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Yeah. So I guess you were supposed to do that unless you start Armadillo's quest instead of going all the way back. What's the name of the deal? The usually stagecoach is loading and unloading behind the freight station.
You rotten son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Get away from her!
Suppose not all men are bad.
I need it more than you now. Don't mention it, miss.
Dang, I just see that woman.
This place is getting like an asylum.
Excuse me?
You flirting with me, cowboy?
Watch it. Daddy's the one about Papa's. He turned red and he's in me fine as I was just closing doors again. Why am I watching? The guy shot at me. I was shot at. Now that's bull crap. Let's run back that Odyssey. I gotta save that one woman. I guess I gotta do that again. I gotta do it all over again. Go in the world. Yeah, right, well, I am going back here. Do I have the bullying gold? As if I don't. I have the medicine too. Okay. Why did it put me back out in the wilderness where I did the manual save?
Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Faster!
You! There's some errant wrongdoers down the way seem to have eluded us. Round them up or shoot them down.
Killer captured 2 fleeing prisoners. So I can get a good shot on him.
Come on! It's over, pal.
I want to kill him, Mom. Then I want to. I shot him in the knee. Come on, I'm supposed to kill him.
You'll get along fine here, son. Now get gone.
I'm a bad man, friend, but I have a heart.
Did I get 266 money from that? Did I just get like $1? $1. And granted, $1 was worth a lot back then, but still. Rods and 2 platters were worth $1, 50 cents each. 50 cents per prisoner. Side quests just popped up on the map. I think I just ran over that rabbit. Howdy, stranger.
Howdy, partner. Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east. So, man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
This guy seems a little bit, shady. Visit Pleasant's house northwest of Armadillo. No water in the area, but old man lives in Pleasant's house and can't break. Charlie, don't right. I'm always yelling fun of me to get the land deed from him, from Miss Alistair. Alright, gotta find the land deed. It's northwest. Armadillo. We'll just set a waypoint so we can get the fastest path there. Now the bond of my horse is maxed out, so I have maximum stamina.
Go! Let's go!
I think my late great-grandmother would have been around. Alive and young around the 1910s. Crazy how time flies. She passed away in the year 2009, at the ripe old age of 91. It's always unfortunate when a loved one does pass, but gosh darn it. 91 years of age. Imagine what now you'd see him. Going through a few wild moors. Seeing technology rise up.
Yeah.
Color TV, putting the man on the moon. I can't seem to go, why can't I jump over this? My great-grandmother was not a boomer. My great-grandmother was actually part of the silent generation. It's the generation before the baby boomers. My parents and grandparents, I believe, are baby boomer generation. Shame I never got to talk to her too much as a kid. I was more interested in kid stuff and video games and stuff. Well, I'd like to learn more about what her life was and how fascinating it must be to be able to sit at home and watch television and having central heating and air instead of having to beat the heat in other ways. Pleasant's house. Seeing how great his property is, there has to be a wellspring at his house.
Whoa.
Isn't this the same house where I shot this one guy?
This is private property.
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place now, can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. It's a bargain at twice the
Pay for the
price.
deed or take it by force. Yeah, I'll give him the money. Why not?
I'll take it.
Here you go then, partner. Good luck out here.
But I could have just, like, killed him or take it by force, but, like, come on. Now we got a little house out here. Go ahead and save our game real quick. Alright, let's go tell our... Now, friend the good news.
Come on.
This was the place where those bandits were at. To the journal. You're being quiet for the deed, the pleasure of the house. Return to McAllister and give him the good news. I could have taken it by force, but that would have given me a bad rating. Seems like there is a morality system in some way. Have an appetizer. I guess that woman is back. Where's that stranger at? Still getting my horse legs, man. Having a hard time steering horse. Yeah, I hear the coyotes. I hear them. imagine living a life like this is probably really hard. Not knowing if you have a roof over your head, sleep under the stars. But it had to have been an experience, though. Quite the experience. See, now when I get to see that woman shot the man dead. But then I became honest, because another guy shot at me. What? Excuse me? Maybe I was just supposed to punch that man. This game is a little bit large, on the large side, about 12 gigabytes in size on the Switch. I don't know, I might keep it on the Switch, that might be a fun little game to have on you. Along with maybe one of the Saints Row games or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Not sure. Okay, clear a lot of these other games on the Switch though, try to get this... If I can get the Switch up to 40 gigs free, I think I'm doing pretty good. For a 1 terabyte card, that is. Now, it might be a pipe dream. Is that a dog or a coyote? That's a coyote. Ah, day on, dog, leave my horse alone.
Please tell me this is good news. Howdy. You got the deed?
Howdy.
Yep. Here it is.
I hear about it. All right. Good of you to put your own money up for the deed. There you go. There's a little something extra in there for you. Always best when these transactions go smoothly.
Particularly when you can make more money out of it. Good luck with the property, McAllister.
Oh, yeah.
Strange things are afoot. Water and honesty complete. Good deeds are dishonored by the population law enforcement. That performed as eventually the shock disguise with gifts, lawman interest, and many other benefits. Well, how much money did I get? 280. I got a little extra money. Nice. Didn't tell me how much money I got, though. Is it in the brief, by any chance? It doesn't tell me. So I no longer have that property, right? Pleasant's house? No. There's a home for sale, huh? Vacant property in Armadillo? Don't think I'd have enough money to afford that just yet, though. So I'll go head back to the ranch. Okay, save my game and call it a night for the stream. I had some fun being you know, cowgirl, cowboy. Shooting some varmants. Interacting with some strangers. Even seeing some buzzards kick some bodies to alive. Well, dead bodies it is. Not really alive. They were alive. I think I'm gonna be enjoying this game. I think I'll play it a little bit more. Now this game isn't gonna be a game I'm gonna play through on stream. I'm currently playing through Sonic Frontiers and Skyrim on stream. Bonner Cyberpunk comes out tomorrow, or In this case, today, it's already tomorrow, basically. And then Sea of Stars is going to be coming out a little bit later. I think it's next week is when it'll be coming out. I think it'll clear off in September a little bit. There is one game coming out in September. It's going to be like a Metroidvania, I think.
Let's go.
And then there's both Sonic Superstars and Super Mario Wonder coming out in October, followed by Super Mario RPG in November. Oh yeah, in September there's the new Pokemon update, the DLC. I'm excited to play that. I did finish the Pokédex on the last save. I wonder if that would be right to go play through Pokemon Violet on stream again. From beginning to end and then do the DLC. Probably not. It's a bit of a long one and there's a lot of games coming out that I would want to play through on stream. And Super Mario Wonder would probably be one of those games that I play on stream but not do a playthrough of. I don't know, I'm about to be a little persnickety about what games I'm playthrough on stream. I'm also really funny about starting games that are really long too, because I want to give myself time to, like, if I want to stream them, if I want to dedicate to playing it through a game on stream, it makes me want to start too long. So if something else comes up, I don't want to drop in something, because I'm really bad about dropping games. There's a third game I'm doing a playthrough of, and that is the Minecraft Survival Series. I did one episode on so far. And that's just going to be an every Monday thing. Unless I decide to do a co-op or something. Let's see, what is coming out? The Spawner Shutterfunk Sea of Stars is at the end of the month. Beijing Kajos 1 and 2 HD, which I'll probably skip. Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai and Gothic Classic. Probably when I'm getting Gothic Classic, and the Dragon Quest game I'll just grab and put on the drive somewhere. So, Mugen Soul Sit Z, and Batting Tatas, because those are pretty long games. October's pretty busy. The Sonic Superstars Summit comes out sometime in the fall, but the release date's not solidified yet. Silent Hope comes out on October 3rd, and that's probably one of the games I want to play. Definitely want to play. I don't know if it'll be on stream or not. I'll have to go through on stream and decide whether or not, what to play on stream and whatnot. Like, I think maybe one playthrough on stream game and the other games that are on rotation that come out, but just games I'm just happen to be playing that week. But it won't be like a complete playthrough. It's kind of be like a little sample so you can kind of know what's in that game. Silent Hope reminds me a lot of Dragalia Lost, so I'm very interested. Hey, give me that game a play. Super Mario Wonder comes out October 20th. Metal Gear Solid Collection comes out on the 24th. I want to pass on that until I get a lot of space off of my Switch. Star Ocean: The Second Story and WarioWare Move It. Yahoni the Pahilion. Blaze in the Deep Blue. That's the Metroidvania house. Speaking of. November's gonna be pretty busy. I mean, we got Star Ocean. We got WarioWare Move It. Which if I had a Mo copy, I'd probably stream that, because it'd be pretty funny to see my avatar gonna move it with the game. Yohane the Pahilion will probably be like a new game that if I don't there's space on my Switch and there's some of my play log, I'll play it, but I mean, come on, we got Star Ocean, we got Persona 5 Tactica, and we got Super Mario RPG. Persona 5 Tactica and Super Mario RPG Remake are coming out on the same day, man. That's too much. And then December 1st, we got Dragon Quest Monsters. And there's apparently going to be a Nintendo Direct sometime in September, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Yeah, this year's been pretty stacked. I like to say, oh man, there's been like no games this year, but no, there's been a fair amount. I mean, we had started the year off with Persona 3 and 4 and Fire Emblem Engage. I didn't finish either of those games. It's great. I stopped finally engaged on my Switch. I need to sit down and finish it. There's that one wizard game that came out that I refuse to stream. If I own that game, I'm going to plead the fifth on it. If I own that game, I will not stream it because the internet has ruined it. Like, if I own that game, I would play it on my own and just enjoy it on my own. And not stream it because, number one, it's actually pretty intensive on my computer. So while I can stream it, it's probably not going to be the best experience. And I wouldn't have the voice changer on because I would not be able to run the voice changer at the same time. They get bottlenecking on a computer with too much. And reason number two, I really don't want people on Twitter X to just blow up my mentions because I played Wizard Game. Because they don't leave you alone. Because they all have a life or a hobby, and they just harass people because their life is miserable. So, I might as well just stay away from that. And you see what happened to Silverview, which I think is disgusting, by the way. I actually feel really bad for her, for the crap she went through. Moving on, we had Labyrinth of Galera. I wound up playing that on my Switch, but then uninstalled it because it's actually a sequel to Labyrinth of Refrain. And that and Etrian Odyssey collection came out, so I don't need any Etrian Odyssey likes. I've got... You know, that's what I do, working on Etrian Odyssey Next Stage. When's that coming out? 2024, I guess. We got Tales of Symphonia, came out in February. A certain game made by Russians I will not mention. A Digimon Next Order, Grim Guardians Demon Punch, Terry's Return to Dreamland, and Octopath Traveler 2. I haven't finished Octopath 2. It's on my system, I need to play through it. Maybe that will be the game I stream. Then the Dead Cells update, Record of Arrest War, which I think I skipped over. LSQ Aegis, which I installed, played for a bit, and then I uninstalled it. It's just like a brawler. Bayonetta Origins. There is a VTuber that I have records of their dreams. They played through Bayonetta Origins, and they finished the game, but I don't think they ever did get a chance to upload all of the playthrough. So, I think maybe in the future. And then probably not this year, because that dream is still fresh in my mind. But maybe a year later, March 2024, maybe I will pick up the torch. Where the previous streamer left off and actually do a full playthrough of Bayonetta Origins on stream. And it'll be a complete playthrough, much like the Sonic Frontiers one. Had a Julia Ryza 3 come out. I own a Julia Ryza 3, I actually bought it. It's sitting over here on the counter on your Ryza 2. I need to finish Ryza 1 and Ryza 2, and then go through Ryza 3. And then there is Grim Grimoire, what's more in April, which I skipped on. Minecraft Legends, which I downloaded and played once. It runs pretty rough on Nintendo Switch, like the performance on it is abysmal. And it kind of just turned me off from it. There's the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, all 6 of which I have installed on the Switch. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Kit. Trinity Trigger, which I also have installed. And then there was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC, the final DLC in April. I haven't even played through Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out in May. And that pretty much just ate up all... It was literally... My year was Fire Emblem Engage, Wizard Game for a week, allegedly, a Kirby's Return to Dreamland, an Octopath is what I was playing, and then I stopped and played, I actually played through Bayonetta Origins myself. I was watching Chris Wanderer play, and I was playing it along with them. And then I played a little bit of Minecraft Legends and then Advance Wars. I played once or twice. I got Trinity Trigger and a Xenoblade DLC, but then like Zelda came out and it was like, oh, I guess I'm just playing this then. And then like the rest of the summer was a blur. I got Sonic Origins Plus. This is Wheel of Katamari, didn't get it. Etrian Odyssey, I played Etrian Odyssey 1 for a little bit. Loop 8, I played. I get kind of confused, like it was really hard to me and I just uninstalled it. I should give that game another try. After I cleared through a good number of games on my backlog. Gorgeous Plus. Then it was the Atelier Marie remake, which is installed on my Switch, hasn't been played yet. Pikmin 4. Played that once on stream. Actually, that'll probably be the next game I'll pick up and do a playthrough. When I finish Sonic Origins, Pikmin 4 will be the next game. Then, of course, there's Red Dead Redemption, and now there's Bomb Rush and Sea of Stars. It's like every month, there's at least one or more games coming out. Like even this month we have Red Dead and Sea of Stars, and I'm curious about Bomb Rush. I don't know if I'd keep it or not. There's Pokemon DLC, there's Gothic Classic. Like I actually do want to play Gothic Classic, but yeah, I have too many of these games. Then you got the October, you got Mario and Sonic. November, you got Mario RPG and Persona 5 Tactics. And Star Ocean and WarioWare. I mean, and so help me if this Nintendo Direct drops and we have like, I even forgot Silent Hoop in October. So help me if December Nintendo Direct drops and there's like one or two games coming out in December. I'm gonna lose it because it's like, I can't keep up. Like, I'm literally buying games from the eShop, downloading them, being like, I'm gonna play this game. And then something else comes out, and then like, I need to free up space on my Switch SD card, so I want to uninstall games that I bought and only played once. And moving those, like just backing them up to a hard drive. So I'd have to download them again. How I do that is a secret. My Nintendo Switch is special, I can do that. No, I cannot share it with other people, and I will not, because that would be unsavory. It's just for me. I just basically take the Switch folder, and I just like, I know what the title IDs are, and I just like back them up. I just copy them. Somehow it works on my Switch. You can't do them like a normal one. But there's a lot of games. Lots of stuff to play. And I'm afraid not a lot of time. So once I finish Sonic Frontiers, I'm going to start tackling a lot of the backlog games. What's installed on the Switch. Probably starting with like a TD platform or like The Legend of KO. That's a good one to play because it's a good 3D platform. And then maybe Frog Gun, because Frog Gun's having like another... The Frog Gun 2. There's a Frog Gun Returns or something. I can't remember what the heck it's called. It's not called Frog Gun 2, but there's another Frog Gun game coming out. So... Oh, yeah, wait, I'm gonna keep talking until like 2 in the morning. I better stop. I'm a wee bit tired. I went for a swim today. I'm actually glad I got to go swim in my pool today. Slaved over the whole freaking summer to get cleaned out. Even if there's still a little bit of algae and it was like swimming in pea soup, it was a good pea soup to swim in. Of course, I got in the pool and took a shower immediately, because I don't want to leave that on me. That's not good. I'm gonna stop my rambling now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna give a really big shout out to Not the Asian for the follow and the raid. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on YouTube with Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. But if I can't get Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, then I'll play something else. Maybe more Red Dead, maybe something else from the backlog. Maybe a retro game or two. Not sure. I mean, we did get the solo Oracle games, and I could probably make a lot of progress in TLRs and mod the Oracle games. But I guess the only way to find out is to tune in on my YouTube channel and find out. And for those of you that don't know my YouTube channel, I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now. It's youtube.com/@that should be the link right there. I'll go ahead and click into my link. My own link. And make sure it goes to the right place. Make sure I didn't just accidentally set it somewhere else. Nope, that's right. It went to the right place. As always, dream on, dreamers. And have sweet dreams. I will catch you all next time. Now it's time for me to do my actual job. And grab my totally not a keyblade. That is totally a keyblade, but I can't call it a keyblade or else Mickey Mouse will come after it. And, No smash some nightmares. Good night, everybody. I should actually go design that keyblade and make like channel of it. I really should, but I can't call the keyblade. The key must will come after me. So I will call it the Nedrina blade instead. Oh, original. Copyright, do not steal. Totally not keyblade, Disney Kanatsu. Okay, good night, everybody.